going to do?
I was wondering if they were rotating the AWP rather than rotating the AWPer on that map. That would be interesting to see if people did that, but perhaps we'll find out in the second half if a similar thing happens here on Nuke. Astralis will be starting on a T side as it is their pick. Dbl Poney have opted for CT as we can see. Joko's got a lot of grenades here, and Body's got an opening kill through the smoke through Squeaky. That will be doubled by the likes of Lucky. Got great range advantage for Dbl Poney here with the USPs versus the Glocks. But Astralis have managed to make their way towards Secret. We'll see where else they can go. That's 2 of the 3 players, so the fact that one more could be lurking somewhere may stop a big rotation from Dbl Poney. Dbl just looking for that rotation. Here's a player in main at the very least. Jump peeking, trying to find info. Can see some dirty angles being held by Dbl Poney, who have so many advantages at this point, 5v3. Only 2 plays for Astralis again, down towards B at the moment. They've got time for Dbl to work, but that time may be running out now as it is only Magisk versus 5. He'll get deleted as well. So all the players with Kevlar are going to get the cheap helmet, which is a big boost to the CT economy. And it can be the difference between an M4 or a FAMAS/SMG.
Indeed. 350. Just to spend a little bit more on that helmet. You know, if Astralis just need to shake this round off and not think too much about that pistol. Sometimes the pistols just completely backfire on you and you lose all the duels. Zipnik's getting gunned down through smoke, for example, is just, you know, SMH, move on. So in the second round, wow, we're going to see the full buy coming in from Astralis. I mean, Deagle's Kevlar nades using up all of their bank, so not going for the hard eco into rifles next round. Astralis are just, yeah, they're shaking off the pistol round and saying, okay, we'll take the fight to you with the Deagles instead. Very interesting.
Yeah, looking to make it expensive for Dbl Poney. You can see Afro is able to muster an AUG for the second round. No helmet, but may not be so relevant, as we can see. Zipek's inviting some information from Dbl Poney. He's trying to find out the positions of the players, maybe. Get him to bait, trying to bait out some utility. You can see Lucky having a look from Secret. Astralis taking their time. That's a big headshot from Magisk, and surely they can rescue that M4. They'll quickly take position as well. So we've got players down Secret now for Astralis. They're trying to pull Dbl Poney out of position. The bomb's been lost, though. Magisk peppering forward. That's a great response from Dbl Poney. 4 versus 1 now. They've completely neutralized this round. They've got the bomb. Zipex is on an island on his own. And he kind of needs to die here to keep the money with his team. He's got 30 seconds to do that. But this is a pretty good start for Dbl Poney. Winning the pistol. Second round, they've got 4 players alive. It's not too shabby at all.
Not at all. No, this is... He just needed to die. Zipnik's, that was essentially what he was set up to do. If he survived that round, or if the time ran out, he would not get any money this round, and so he just wanted to get in there, see if he could die very quickly. Nicely done there by Magisk, but afterwards it's just dry peaks and all sorts of death waiting in the hallways below. Dbl Poney looking pretty comfortable so far, but again, very beginning of this half. It is a testament to just how competitive online CS is that we have teams like Dbl Poney who aren't just getting run over completely by teams like Astralis. Just goes to show the gap has shrunk online versus what we would have expected a year ago. But that's not to say that you know, Astralis haven't had time to adapt, and it's just that you get very, very competitive matches like this one now. Dbl Poney finding the first kill of this round. Lucky taking down Magisk. Man advantage now for the Poneys. And very quick work from them. 3-0 lead now on the CT side. And now we go into Astralis' big buy round.
Yeah, great start for Dbl Poney. We have all of 1 kill for Astralis. So Dbl Poney currently with an even better situation than Astralis had on their CT side of the map prior, which is very notable. But of course, this will be a far more dangerous round for the Poney squad. 5 AKs on road and full utility for Astralis. And I don't think anybody uses utility better in the game than Astralis. Squeaky blown off. Because the Afro looking for that penetration through the vent, but he'll be deleted by Zipex. And there's no response to that. So immediately the war of attrition begins in Astralis' favor. Magis now creeping in main. How on earth has he got here? Just uncontested. Outpositioned have Double Pony been. That smoke will certainly help in the hut area. See Lucky trying to deliver outside as well. Very awkward scenes here for Astralis to spray through the hut. Will do a little damage. But somehow Astralis are on the worst end of this. It was looking good for them for a time, but that has quickly changed. Through a smoke into the hands of NBK. Dupree left with 9 HP, 1 versus 3. He's got his first kill.
Didn't see him. He's a dead man.
Lucky has the info now, so he can run to the A-bomb site, but he may be denied. He's got a minute, however, so he may not go straight to his doom. Looking towards Squeaky, and Body will put him out of his misery. 4-0 for Double Pony.
Man, and just way to fight back in that round after losing the man early in that fight, and then Megas with the flank as well. You're really thinking that this is all just going to spin out of control completely for the Poneys, and that Astralis in their first buy round would be looking so good, and yet somehow Double Pony just winning these duels afterwards. Astralis fed themselves in one after the other, and that was NBK with the quick repositioning there to get his second kill.
I'm amazed they lost that round after Magisk is in main with a kill.
Yeah.
That is
not able to. It's the smoke being down in hut that doesn't allow Dupree to trade it, right? That's what ends up really hurting him. So if you can trade that kill immediately and just get the upper site, well then there you go, done and dusted for Astralis. But it doesn't happen, and now with the smoke wall down, irrelevant. As whoa, Body making a little bit of noise here.
I think it's a bit difficult to gauge just how strong Double Pony are with the data we have at present, but as we can see, they're always threatening to have a solid CT side.
Can you imagine those scalps though? Like you take down Vitality, you take down Astralis. Could you imagine? It's like Tier 1 CS just hangs its head in shame, just retire all of you. That doesn't mean anything anymore.
I'd love to dive through that window. It's like Disney outside. Just waiting for a deer to walk past.
Wow, you're right. Is that a screen?
It might be. I hope it's not. It could be.
Think about it, though. Nothing is real anymore, Bardolph.
Nothing is real. I mean, it's very bright out there. Surely it's like...
Yeah, it's prime
Should be a bit darker.
Should be...
It is a lie, isn't it? It's a lie! 5 AKs are out for Astralis once again. I love this. These entry plays from Zipex. They are fun to watch. Definitely changing things up. Oh, they're lining up through the smoke for Lucky. He might get a second one as well. Punishing the tracer fire from Astralis. He's got way more out of that than one might expect. That's a great start for Double Pony in round number 6 again. Just like the Ponies had in the previous game, Astralis looking for more kills. Haven't had as much impact as they might have liked in terms of the CC economy. Never mind winning a round. You could see Lucky just over $9,000. The money is flowing. The champagne is flowing for Double Pony. And it's getting better for them. 4 versus 3. Body with the high grounds. I had a collision with a grenade there. Joko looking in the lobby now. Now, Magisk is in the anti-eco position. The CT side are rushing lobby or something, then that's where you can take engagements and fall back, isolate fights and such. NBK playing the clock. Ooh, ooh. Oh, just about! And as the bomb carrier dropped as well. Magisk has dropped soon after up top. 6-0 Double Pony.
They're everywhere right now, James. They're just winning all of the fights. NBK just lurking down there, and I mean, he even gets a second chance. You almost saw him just, jump in his chair in surprise when he noticed the guy on his screen. Even with the weird flanks coming through from Astralis, Double Pony are coming out ahead. 6-0 on the CT side here for Double Pony. And as far as Astralis are concerned, it's going to be that half-buy scenario now. Deagle, Kevlar, handful of nades.
Trying to smoke off main, bounced off the wall. We've seen a few missed grenades, a few whiffs.
That's a whiff as well. There's a huge gap. Look at that. Huge gap in the smoke for Afru. And they have to know it, Astralis. They have to realize that they are going to be running risky. Yep. Whole lot of risk running across there.
Nice shot from Afro. Satisfying to deliver those kills. Not satisfying for Astralis, though. Their mouths are still hungry. Looking for their first round. And again, just some more kills. Glaive currently 0 for 7. Bubsky 0 for 6. Okay, hold on a second. Bubsky, at least he's done some damage. There's a first kill. That got spicy for a time.
What's the trippy thing is that this is almost identical to what we saw from Dbl Poney and Astralis and Vertigo. First half, I mean, Dbl Poney had no kills. We're going in the 7th round, soon to be 8th round, and Astralis are sitting at 7 kills total across the entire team. Glaive has got a secret agent going.
Yeah, he's 007. He's got a tuxedo out. No martini on the beach, though. He's in the bin at the moment. Again, Zipex just waiting to die. There's a song by 07 called Waiting to Die. I recommend it.
Okay.
I always think about that in situations like that, where the T has to, you know, he's trying to do some damage, but his job is to die before the time runs out.
So he is just waiting
to die. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Pretty good song. I think
we'll give it a
Sia
listen.
On it. Always good.
Sounds very emo, but we'll give it a listen.
It's nice. It's 07's a great band. It's very tidy music.
Very tidy.
Tidy music, yeah. don't ask me to explain that.
Fair enough.
I think if you heard it, you would agree.
That,
if you heard it, you would agree. But I couldn't explain it to you. You just have to hear it and be like, okay, I see what you mean. But then you could also not describe it. It's like a disease or something, an infection. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? 7-0 for Dbl Poney. No bomb plants for Astralis. They are failing on all fronts at the moment.
Utter devastation right now on the Astralis camp, and this is going to get that, that AWP in play, and Dupree will be the one rocking it. So expected to see this here for Astralis. Afro still, of course, has the AWP on the CT side. Dupree checking for a quick secret play, and right now, Dbl Poney have a good grip on the economy on what Astralis will have to bear, and so passive play from Lucky way back in garage, not going to be vulnerable to any of the usual angles that Dupree can occupy.
NB Car is downstairs in the vents. You can see him making his way in. Speaking of making his way in, again, it's Zipex looking to entry, and Magisk is here to trade. NBK just delaying a little, showing some presence. You never know when he's going to pop out. Jack in the box there. Joko at the back of the side, up close to York. He will be unsuccessful. 4 versus 3 in favor of Astralis. A lot of spray from Lucky. So close to the smoke, though. Always an issue when you're tracers. Every third shot you fire a tracer, it's going to be really easy for the T's to respond and kill you through that smoke. And then there was NBK and Afro. Disappointed maybe throwing good money after bad, so we'll see what they choose to do. Bomb not planted just yet, though, as Astralis look to keep structure and hold position and map control as the bomb heads in for a bomb plant.
So let's keep in mind that Dbl Poney are filthy rich right now, so they could afford to lose these guns. Astralis, however, cannot afford to lose these weapons, and so NBK is going to get clever, come up over the top. Unfortunately for him, he would have just caught Dupree in the side of the head there had he gone around the corner. Instead, now he may actually miss out on picking up a kill. So an unfortunate turn of events for NBK, who's currently on the hunt. Oh, there we go. Very nice, and that's a confusing moment for Dupree. How in blazes did that happen?
Astralis will make their exit. Their first round is finally on the board. And you may question, how many rounds do they need on the CT side? I would expect Astralis to have strength on their CT side as well, but you don't want to be moving into a CT side where you're dependent on winning the pistol as Dbl Poney were in the previous map. There's a lot riding in that one round in a situation such as that. So Astralis will definitely be looking for 4 or 5 plus rounds. I mean, they'll be looking for 8 rounds technically, but you know what I mean. Worst case scenario.
Yes, they would like to win out from here. I just don't know if they can reproduce that one. Kind of broke their way very quickly, and not being able to get any kind of impact in vents either. That was really unfortunate. So curious to see if Astralis can reproduce the success that they just experienced with their first round on the board. Lucky's already got that AWP posted up. We've gone to a double AWP setup for Dbl Poney, worth pointing out. Afro out in yard, and an op holding ramp. Footsteps through, no shots. No shots put in by Dbl Poney.
I saw a smoke from Astralis hit a closed squeaky door. And there's Zipex again in sentry mode. He will fall on this occasion. But again, Magisk is... we've seen like Zipex will swing and Magisk will trade if necessary. That was a late one, but still successful. Oh, they're lining up for Bubsky, but the transfer isn't there. So it is a 3-on-3. Still a minute on the clock, and Glaive is hunting. Afro misses a very close shot. Most unfortunate. NBK playing off angles. You can see him dancing between Decon and the site. He will opt to close the door as Magisk and Astralis consider their options. 45 seconds for them to choose what they want to do. NBK making noise in events now. Not sure if anybody's there to hear it. Speaking of making noise, up the ladder go Astralis, and we got stereo frags across the map, which allowed him to get a second round on the board.
Getting ahead of those rotations, getting ahead of those plays. And Magisk, right there, that's the key. They just dry peek Lucky, and somehow he manages to get that kill on Lucky. Definitely dropped the ball on that one, Lucky. Not really sure how he misses that shot and able to not get like 2 kills out of his 1 death. So Magisk, to me, really made the play there that allowed for Astralis to continue to push forward, because if Lucky holds the line, or at least trades 2 for 1, I think it's a very winnable situation for Dbl Poney. So now Afro out in the yard. We're seeing this bank really get tapped into now for Dbl Poney. They don't have a whole lot of it left. But they are willing to play aggressive. They are willing to take some risks. And let's see, there is a trade possible here for Astralis as Afro peeks in. Oh, man. This is tense. Nice shot. And
he's reading the potential, but can he deliver?
Help from your teammate, man.
Yeah, off angle for him. Too close to the corner of contention. Dupree will punish him for his sins. 4-4, and Dupree may pull rotation elsewhere now. We can see there is a focus on the high ground from Astralis, at least for the time being. Zipex now creeping through or around the smoke. Scary game being played by both sides. Who's going to be faster? Zipex on this occasion. Now, ramp is compromised. There's no one else here. There's no eyes towards ramp for Dbl Poney. They've seen one go down secret, and now they've lost ramp. Do they read a B play? Lucky, that's a massive whiff from him. He had a good second to get a kill on Bubsky there. Maybe some nerves now. Dbl Poney running out of steam in this first half. 4 versus 1. Body deleted, leaving Joko to do a lot. Well, he's conceded his position, and it's not going to go well for him. Well then, Astralis moved to 3, and the money is starting to run out for Dbl Poney. That was not a strong round from them.
No, quite the struggle, quite the struggle. But they eventually will get it done here, and we are going to get a 3rd round on the board for Astralis. And so it looks like things are starting to come together on the Astralis side. Money should not be fantastic here. It's all kind of all over the place right now for Dbl Poney. It's looking like they'll go for at least exactly just a half buy. Those with a lot just spend a little bit more this round and try and even out that money for the next one. So we should likely see Astralis with 4 rounds here in a moment. Aggression coming in here from Dbl Poney. I really like this out in the yard. Close quarters with those Deagles, man. We've seen how dangerous they can be, and Magisk is just currently out here all alone. He has no reason to expect somebody else out in the yard as well.
Down he goes to join his teammates.
Oh, this is crazy. Now he's in a position where he's in a winning position now. Outrageous.
Rack up those kills.
That's just the difference a second makes. It's crazy, you know?
Oh, nice.
Oh, there it is.
Anti-eco ace. Lovely stuff.
Anti-eco ace. Magisk getting all the kills. But just the fact he goes down secret, all of a sudden that completely changes the dynamic, because then he's going to be looking at where the flank would have been coming from before that would have caught him in the side.
Yeah, and his gun's well protected if he dies as well, which is always good. You want to keep your guns out of the hands of ecoing opponents. Well then, Dbl Poney will take a timeout as they try to turn things around. They have swiftly lost momentum at 7-1. We did say Astralis, you know, worst case 4-5, but they'll be going for 8, and they're on the way. They've won every round since their first, and now the deficit is 3 rounds for Astralis. We'll see what the buy looks like for Dbl Poney soon. Looks pretty reasonable. They have enough money for rifles and grenades. But how do they stop the bleeding at this point? Glaive still 2 kills on this T side. Zipex with 3, but he's had some crucial entries, and of course he's had Magisk coming in from the back to trade frag. He's been creating space for his team, so his scoreboard doesn't tell the whole story. He's been a space maker, and then Magisk is coming in and cleaning up 11 for 7. So you can see the effects there in the recent rounds.
I'll be curious to see if Dupree continues to get headshots or not. He's at 100% right now, but only 4 kills. It's usually how it works with the headshot percentage. It's like, oh man, so high, and then he has like 3 kills, and you're like, okay then. But so far, Dupree just popping off. Bubsky gonna get in the mix as well. But here we go. Smoke wall goes down. Do we have a flash over the top?
Oh my days.
They trade places.
Oh my God, Dupree, he knows someone else is there. He knows exactly what they're going to do. That was fun to watch. Mixed success for both teams, 4-on-4 now as they look to charge into the A bomb side of Astralis. It's Magisk leading the charge this time with Zipex in the back. And there he is to cover the vent. You can see him just a bit slower than his teammate, making sure that all the bases are covered and Dbl Poney get deleted once again.
So there's the AWP going to be backing off and trying to save it, and that's demo, and that's kind of just knowing where on the map your opponents are supposed to be. And so you kill one guy, and you're like, there is definitely the main player still alive somewhere, and what are the odds of him having traded places with me in the smoke? Pretty high. So that's the game IQ coming through there for Dupree, fully aware of what his opponents are up to.
He saw the HE thrown from main earlier on as well.
He knew somebody was around there.
Yep.
So
Game
I like
sense.
it.
Spatial awareness.
It's useful. It's a useful thing. What's also useful is the fact that Astralis have just a whole bunch of AKs and an AWP and nades, and they're going up against Deegs. Perhaps some aggression here from Dbl Poney. Yeah, hoping to get lucky through the smoke. A bit of a challenge. Zipnik's at risk of getting caught.
Ooh.
Oh, point bank. Sees it coming.
Ready for it. The swing from Lucky will be...
I like this, though, from Dbl Poney. They don't waste any time. They just go straight in. Eco rounds, odds of them winning it, very slim.
Get him out of the way.
And so, yeah, just get in there. Fight like mad. Try and kick him with your sharp hooves, your little pony hooves.
And BK with the ruby. That knife's got really cool inspect. The ray inspect balances it on hand.
Yeah, that one, it's hard to get, though.
Falchion.
It's the Falchion?
Right? Yeah,
Is it the
I think it's a
Falchion?
Falchion. Is it?
That sounds about right.
I think it's a Falchion. I had a Slaughter for a while. I love the Slaughter skins.
I had a Falchion as well at some point.
What have you got now? You got a Tiger Tooth, right?
Yeah, Tiger Tooth Bayonet and a Ursus for his D-Pat.
Ursus is a sick knife.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's not for his D-Pat, actually. It's just a forest pattern, whatever it is. I got that green theme going. I like what Hunter's doing with his skins.
Green.
Going.
Well then, have a look at that that round win. There's only been, well, one round won by Detonation or Defuse. Everything else is pure headshots. Just brute force from both squads. But again, it has been a while. Where has the success gone from Dbl Poney? And why can't they bottle it once again? Maybe they can in the late rounds of the first half. 2 chances remain. AWP for both squads. All M4s around it for Dbl Poney, and of course all AKs around it for Astralis. Good utility for both squads. They've got all the things they want. See Bubsky looking to blow up Squeaky, delayed. Flashbang as Glaive looks to swing towards Secret. Off he goes.
This is the change, though, and he was not expecting that at all. He was fully expecting Afro to be out in the yard, and for him to be just waiting like that in a weird angle, that is super slick on Dbl Poney's side. Zipnix takes down MDK. Dupree gets taken out, however, maintaining the man advantage for Dbl Poney, but we could get Astralis actually getting a bomb plant, James. The bomb could start ticking.
Afro opening Sesame, and too many angles. They've lost the man advantage now. He exposed himself to the site, didn't have the angles with the scope, of course, and that's a free one for Astralis, which Dbl Poney may regret. Let's see how the round plays out, especially considering their money. If they go for a retake here and they lose all their weapons, the next one may be free for Astralis, so that was perhaps an opportunity squandered. Magisk hasn't revealed his position just yet. You can see Dbl Poney kind of hesitant, just standing in the choke points, and that may prove expensive for them. Body on the site now, doing the best he can. 1 versus 2. Is there cover for the door? We can see Zipex by the window. No one's actually on the bomb. They haven't got a defuse kit, and it will be even more expensive. You can see Zipex looking to trade. He'll take everything away from Dbl Poney.
And he even survives the round. Even survives the round. They don't even get the pleasure of taking him with them. It's just brutal now.
Yeah.
Astralis, 7 rounds in a row.
I think Afro maybe outstayed his welcome when he opened that door, because he just obscured his own. Of course, he has obscured vision with the AWP, and could have held some area maybe towards control or something while he waits for his team to rotate. So that was unfortunate. Gave Astralis more angles. And it's still a reasonable buy for this last, well, I say reasonable, it's not ideal. They've got 2 MP9s and a FAMAS.
Super light.
So it kind of sucks. Let's be honest.
And right now, Astralis are kind of playing into that. If we take this out into the yard, those AKs will have an advantage against the MP9s, against the even the M4s. And in the meantime, Dupree just content to sit and op once more. There's the jiggle peek, gets the kill, easy peasy. This is going to prompt a rotation out of Dbl Poney.
You see Bubsky's waiting for that rotation. Got to be careful where he stands, of course, not to concede his shadow. That'll be spotted, but it won't matter anymore. And then there was Afro, 1 versus 5 with no kit. So it'll have to be done the hard way. Bomb not in the B bomb site just yet, or the A bomb site. On the way though, with an escorting glade. Right, that's disappeared. And there it is, 8 rounds. They actually do it from 7-0, or 0-7 to 8-7. Astralis bring things straight back. Are Dbl Poney in trouble? Are they on the way to the abattoir? Find out after the break. And we are back, you bunch of weirdos. Astralis moved to the CT side with a streak of rounds, which is quite absurd, especially on the T side of Nuke. Maybe the break will do Dbl Poney some good. Maybe it'll be a relief to go to the T side after constant failure. After a great start, it was looking so good for them, but maybe the Pony's going to be put down now.
This keeps getting so dark with you, James.
I love
this
the
poor Pony.
I know Pony's utterly wrecked, but the actual Dbl Poney. That's why you need 2 ponies, because if one's wrecked, you got the other one. Double Pony now. They've got the P250 out on the likes of Afro. Dead now, of course, as is pretty much the whole team. Lucky in a 1 versus 4. Well, he's got some 1v1s. Exploded by Magisk. That is a fast and brutal round in favor of Astralis. They take the CT pistol. Both teams win their CT pistol, but can Astralis get the consecutive rounds just like the Pony did?
You're just hearing this cry of "coward" as Magus kills him with a grenade. Doesn't even look him in the eyes as he shoots him. Just terrible. Just terrible. Looked like just a very explosive kind of round coming in. Double Pony trying to set the pace, set the tone going into the second half. Really wanted to take the fight to Astralis, but Astralis happened to hit the headshots with those USPs. I love the HE out into yard. That is so much damage onto NBK and Lucky. That is so frustrating. But contrary to what Astralis did, which really kind of slowed things down for him, where they go for that force buy in the second round with the Deagle's Kevlar, Double Pony elect to go for a hard eco, which means they'll have rifles in the next round here and can perhaps put a stop to Astralis getting too much momentum going for themselves. Scout shot, flank in from D3. And MP9s are going to get kills. Yes, they will. Good job. Get those bonus monies.
Did you ever watch the Delta Force movie with Chuck Norris?
No, I haven't.
It's like I guess, I don't know if it was an 80s or 90s movie. It's like a classic action movie of American heroes.
Yeah, it would be.
So, like, I think Chuck Norris had a motorbike that could, like, fire missiles and stuff. It was that just the way they just kind of stormed Squeaky there reminded me of that. I think I need to watch it again.
How did that remind you of that?
I want to see if it stands up. That was legendary. That film was legendary. Chuck Norris was a beast.
I'm not saying that. We still mourn the death of that Cobra that bit him.
I always think of Delta Force. You know, I was like, I want to be that cool, and you know, but you don't really. You're a kid. The dude's like out there just blasting people and stuff. I'm like, oh, this is cool. So it resonated with me as a small child.
For the MP9s. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. But that's double digits for Astralis now, and Double Pony, you can see AKs across the board now because they went for the hard eco in the last round. No bomb plant, but it's fine. And they are still going to have a couple of nades actually to work with here as they get into the lower halls. Bobski going to spot him crossing, and there it is. What a play from Double Pony, wrapping back around and eliminating him from the equation.
Yep, this will be very interesting. Zipex is above the smoke. They have limited control of the bomb site. Zipex has a chance now trying to spread with the MP9, and he can't deliver with the USP. Deletions all around. Double Pony abusing the AK-47s on the T side to storm straight back. So yes, Astralis take that initial consecutive round, but their streak is stopped very short by Double Pony, no pun intended.
Ooh, there it is. Very nicely done, not letting Bubsky rotate back around. That would have been a true threat. And instead, quick comms, quick decision-making from Double Pony. And they get that man advantage very quickly. Double Pony now calling a tactical timeout as well here. And this is going to go, or should go, into a buy round, although it may not. Interesting. We may actually get the half buy coming in here from Astralis. They really want to get that op in play as quickly as possible. If they go for a force and they lose it, they're going to be just, you know, spending the next couple of rounds trying to build money up again. Whereas if they just take it on the nose here in this round, get some deagles, see what kind of damage they can do. See, actually, I mean, the angle seems off. No, the angle seems off.
It's not as bright as it was earlier.
How? It looks like it's facing the ground though. Does he have a mountainside behind him?
He's playing from a cabin.
Does he have like a hillside behind him?
He's off the grid.
We need to investigate this further.
Off the grid minus the internet connection and power and all that stuff. Apart from that, he's off the grid. So we got some pistols for Astralis and HE grenades, which they are so good at using. Some spam from Bubsky, flooding the inboxes of Double Pony, or at least trying to, but looks like the spam filter's on for today. Body will give a sound cue away as he makes his way over. Lovely spray by the French, and Bubsky is dead. We still have 2 HE grenades in play. I'm curious to see where they will be used. You can see Glaive jiggling with the Deagle with one of those HE grenades.
Whoa, 1 health.
Yeah, it might be time to use that HE now as he's barely alive. And Body has flanked them in the meantime. Not often you see this happen to Astralis. It is a Nico round, but still. Body now padding the stats, baby. 4 kills for him. Up the scoreboard he goes.
Listen, he does all the work on the team, you know, preparation as the leader, all that sort of thing. It's good that he gets some kills every now and again, right? He's got to Gotta feel worth it.
If he gets an ace, do you think his team sing, "My body's telling me yeah"?
Yes, that's
They
exactly.
should do that with all in English with French accents. My mind's telling me no,
But your body.
but my body.
I mean, it is still the old one, right? My body's working overtime. Yeah, yeah.
Different strokes, different folks.
Fine, fair enough.
It's got to be the telling me yeah. Maybe one day I'll go. I'll full commit to that. Bubsky, he's in a nice position. Astralis can avoid the usual sprays, but can they avoid the trade frags? Doesn't look like they can. The A bomb site is stormed by Dbl Poney. And it's safe territory for Astralis, I think it's fair to say. We'll see what they choose to do, but as the choke points are smoked again, there are 2 more smokes, Dbl Poney and the Molotov, so Astralis will not be breaching this bomb site anytime soon. See plenty more junk being thrown in their direction. So again, I think this early in the journey for Dbl Poney, it's hard to gauge just how strong they are, which is why, well, this is obviously half of why today's matches are hard to pick a winner in. Like, how far can they go? How deep can they go? How long is their run?
Well, it is the online element of these matches where players that perhaps on land wouldn't play the same way can get away with a lot more.
Where's the flashbang?
You've got a lot closer. I mean, teams are playing it a lot closer than they might otherwise, and that's always going to be the big separator. And well, that separator is kind of gone now, seeing as how it's all online and almost everybody's playing from their bedrooms.
I can see the bushes moving in the background.
Bull.
On the right side. It's
No
moving.
way. Take us back.
I saw a breeze. I saw a breeze.
There's no breeze. Dude, it looks like it's glowing. It's a TV screen.
3 rifles are out for Astralis. Dupree with the AWP. Everybody on the high ground for now. As I say that, Zipex goes down low, heading towards Secret, I would presume. Maybe the vents. Dbl Poney, though, seem to have intentions towards A again. Oh my god, Dupree! How on earth? No! The AWP rescued for now. Bubsky still alive. Here comes the Deagle. He must be looking at the radar. Oh, I don't know what he was doing. Blinking, drinking, looking at his phone. He had so much time. That window. Oh, that's a death punching moment right there. He had so much time to get that kill. And look what's happened because of it.
Yep. And because Dbl Poney are all just grouped up and ready to go, as soon as that opening presents itself, boom, they just hit the accelerator.
It's a stampede of midget horses.
Indeed, and even a stampede of midget horses can do tremendous damage. Almost as much as bulls in China shops. But that is, I mean, that's what can happen. When you're all grouped up and ready to go, you just play off of each other like that. You play off of that opening kill. There isn't a whole lot that Astralis can hope to do in that situation. And so Astralis now are going to be under the gun after this round. They will have money for a full buy in the next one, maxing out that loss bonus. But that's 4 rounds in a row now for Dbl Poney. Stabilizing very quickly in this second half.
Imagine if we had a player whose nickname was Horse Midget. That'd be pretty sick. Imagine that in the clutch. Horse Midget!
James.
A man can dream.
A man could.
A pony can dream as well. Probably.
There are all sorts of names. That's the beauty of online CS. All sorts of names. Some players decide to change their names. Maybe one of them will change his name to Horse Midget.
I would like to see it. If you haven't played in a Valve Major, then now's your chance. We couldn't have Deve, but maybe we can have Horse Midget.
Just to make James happy.
Big buy round for both squads. There's a lot of money in the hands of Dbl Poney, though, so Astralis are really up against it at the moment. They need consecutive rounds. They need people alive. They need an overperformance. Dbl Poney racing down the stairs.
Glaive is always so good with the timing.
Oh, absolute deletion there. Dupree just way too far. It's like watching a car veer off a bridge. There was no hope there. He was put out of his misery quickly. And again, this might be the round. This might be the round. What can they do?
It's about just saving these guns and dropping for your teammate in the next round. Megas has got a little bit of bank, so he can get one over to Dupree. Unfortunately, I mean, no AWP going to be possible unless they can find Afro and kill him.
Dupree's timing was completely off there. He thought, I don't know if it's a communication based on the sound.
You're just winging it at that point.
Yeah, he thought they were like, I don't know, at least 10 paces back from where they were, which is strange for Astralis because you would expect them to be a little sharper than that. So I don't know if that's like a communication error or what's happening.
Glaive has no way of knowing, does he? Right? I mean, just where they are behind that smoke wall. Glaive doesn't know that he tagged up Afro, right? And got him lower. So, I mean, Glaive is always very good with timings like that in terms of just putting shots through smoke. But, yeah, Dupree needs to be a little bit more guarded when he decides to run around corners.
So we had the situation in the hut where he just didn't, he had a sitter and just didn't fire.
Yeah.
And now he's just run to his annihilation. So we're seeing some weirdness from Dupree.
Oh, we had just enough money to get one. Megas had just enough money to buy an op for Dupree.
All right, let's see if Astralis can change their approach. 5 rounds in a row for Dbl Poney, looking to stampede their way to overpass. Again, a series of technical maps, and again, Dupree just not expecting Dbl Poney to be out. There's a lack of respect here being shown by the French squad, to their credit. That's a very long-range spray, but Zipex will get the better of Body on that occasion. Bomb spotted now in the B-bomb. Cyclave may have to just try and stay alive here, but he will fight to his death. Down he goes, which means he loses control of control. Maybe the rotation was too far away. What can they do? Outmaneuvered once again. Outmaneuvered by ponies.
Yeah, dude, ponies, even ponies pack a punch. Glaive right now, though, was just looking at that a couple of rounds ago, but I mean, he is still sitting at 6 kills. Hardly any damage to speak of, 41 ADR right now. So it would really help Astralis right now if Glaive could hit a few more shots, just because there is a little bit of a drop-off between him and Bubsky. Right now, that's MBK finding another lurk, and so one more rifle not going to be saved here for Astralis, and Zipmix and Dupree pretty safe on the other side of the map. They don't have to worry. But keeping the third man alive is fantastic for Astralis.
What kind of vehicle would you have to be in to be outmaneuvered by a pony? Like one of those little cars at Legoland or a...
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking of. One of those like little power trikes or something like that.
Mobility scooter.
Yeah, the ones that they have at Walmart, right? Well, there you go. One of those, and I think a pony could get around you.
Maybe like a Pope-mobile, you know?
Yeah, but the Pope-mobiles are protected,
ones,
right? They've got bulletproof glass. You know, those ponies are gonna.
They'd be carrying a lot of weight because of that.
It's gonna be a trouble.
Yeah. Well, Astralis have managed to keep a buy going. That's the only thing going at present. Body will be dropped, and maybe now Dupree's been just waiting for this. The lightning AWP is out, and he will strike. Joko and Afro suddenly wondering what on earth has happened. Where has this Astralis come from? Backs to the wall and they start to deliver. Zipex on the ramp will leave Afro now in a 1 versus 5. 497 HP Astralis versus Afro. This is a tough position for him. He has the bomb.
And the op.
And the AWP. He's got 9 bullets to fire before a reload is required. I don't think he gets that deep. Has to concede his position just to try and jump peek, because he does not know what is around any corner. But this will make life even more difficult for him. Glaive having a pot shot. Winning to duel as well. I like the confidence. It doesn't necessarily make sense, but the fact you're doing it anyway, again, it's good to be confident on the server, especially when you've been getting wrecked.
So that is a much needed round after 6 rounds in a row for Dbl Poney. Finally, Astralis able to answer back and get 11 rounds for themselves here. And with everybody alive, that is going to be a breath of fresh air as far as the economy is concerned for themselves. They are actually going to be able to have a buy going pretty strong in the next round, regardless of what happens here. Of course, now Astralis, they're telling themselves that they need to win out. And so Dupree, he does seem comfortable, you know, towards Secret, towards Big Red with that AWP. So clearly trying to go back to what's worked for him in the past. But that time around, Glaive getting caught completely out in the open. Looks like Dbl Poney were trying to get in position to catch anybody going towards Secret early. If Dupree tried to have his shenanigans again, they were ready for him. Unfortunately, Glaive misreads the situation and gets caught completely out in the open. But now we do actually have an angle here. Bubsky, must-win round, must-win kill or duel, and he gets it. That had to happen, and now, well, Bubsky working his way through. Vegas. Duel after duel going the way of Astralis. A 3-on-3, and there's a missed shot from Dupree.
You gotta land that. That's a crucial one to get, especially as you're into retake territory. Oh, the bomb's been dropped. Magisk, no, I can't believe he's missed that one. Afro, how's he landed that? That could be a next level bait. Simple might be proud. 2 versus 2 now as Dbl Poney accidentally faked the B bomb site, throwing the bomb on the floor. Crouch pick with the AWP, land the headshot, pick up the bomb, and go towards the A bomb site, leaving Astralis out of position, wondering what on earth is going on.
A disaster is what's going on, James. Bomb planted on upper. You're going to retake with an AWP. Oh, no way! No, what is going on?
Absolutely free. Lucky makes a misstep, and suddenly we are on. This is an absurd round, getting even more absurd. On the pistol is Dupree. After all of that, they've lost the round.
Unbelievable. How does that even happen? Lucky.
That is most unfortunate.
Miscommunication or just dumb luck? I mean, did he think his teammate was watching his back? No, there's no reason for that. That's such a weird situation to just step wide out into the open.
An error has been made, and it's late on. Again, if Dbl Poney don't win this map, they lose.
That's it. And it's worth mentioning, again, that this is an upper bracket match, not a lower bracket match, and so they're not facing elimination. But, I mean, you go down the lower bracket, and that is it. Your back is to the wall. Very interesting to see just how these teams are able to chain rounds together as well. You can see just big blocks of blue and big blocks of orange going back and forth. And so Astralis have succeeded in chaining 2 rounds together here. Dupree, though, once again, getting ready out here.
Oh, now that is a gap.
Glaive has to be careful. You can see how patient Glaive is, but also wonder... could have gone for the repeat.
Oh my God.
Changes the angle and still not able to find the kill. HE over the top.
Ooh.
Unbelievable. 3 health on Afro. Come on.
Oh, that flashbang was so clean from his teammates as well. Does not yield the kill just yet, but solid information. Stops the cross from Joko. And who knows, as far as Dbl Poney is concerned, what else is happening outside. We can see Dupree downstairs with AWP. Glaive, his shenanigans have finally been put to rest. See Dupree at the point of no return, but it would be an awkward trade situation. He will bide his time. 45 seconds on the clock as Dbl Poney elevate their positions. Body quietly making his way upstairs, very patient. Lucky having a look, and he is ready. He'd been holding that angle for a while, but he was fast and ready for that one. Advantage Dbl Poney. 1 round in the lead at present, and there goes the bomb. Look at all the frags flying in for Astralis. Surely the trade is here. Lucky looking for the 180, but he will be denied. There is still money, though, for Dbl Poney. Only 2 players survived for Astralis. That could spell trouble later on.
What they need is the reads here, and Glaive making the power plays. He had to start trusting himself to take some duels out there. Needed to do his part. It's not just the information. If you can get the opportunity to find a kill, you have to take it. And so Glaive, good on him. Puts him up to 8 kills, tying Joko on the other side. Both of them sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard, but at least now they're balancing each other out. It's pretty even across the board now in terms of kills between both of these teams. Tied up 13-13. Bonnie right now is feeling the tremendous amount of pressure that in-game leadership, demands that you suffer, right? Look at that. Again, worth mentioning, if you're a fan of Dbl Poney and you want to learn more about this team, there's a very good interview up with Body on HLTV. Covers a lot of information about how the team got formed, etc. And Bonnie, yeah, okay, I see the trees. I see it.
There's a breeze out
there. The
there.
angle is weird, though. I guess he's just got like a hillside behind him, immediately behind his window. But it doesn't look right. It doesn't look right, James.
What happens if it rains? Could be a flood. Could be a flood of T players into the A bomb site. Magisk jumping on the hut just in time. Look at the transfer, coast to coast. It's got Bubsky for help as well. They're shutting it down now on this A bomb site. Do they hear the tagging in the hut? Afro from 2 HP to 1 from the grenade, put out of his misery by Bubsky. And Astralis are in the lead. A late resurgence, a second wind in the second half for Astralis. The smiles are back, but there's still more money for Dbl Poney. Again, all that success builds cash. Great transfer from Magisk. They've got all the angles, the CT side. Astralis now 2 rounds away from a 2-0.
That would certainly feel good for Astralis, not dropping a map in this upper bracket. I mean, there's a bit of doubt, a lot of curiosity as to how they would perform with Bubsky.
Oh.
Fantastic answer. Afro.
Swung too far.
That's a tough one.
That's very unfortunate. They really needed something like that in this round. But not today. Dupree with the angles outside. Hello, NBK.
Clever.
One shot, one kill. It's kind of sniping that both teams need to see right now. How do you respond, Double Pony?
Seems like it's a death ball approach now for Double Pony. They've got the smoke wall going down, and all 4 of them heading below as well. Not sure if they was able to spot that, but they are going to be trying to put a change of pace on here. Oh, unbelievable. Good that Bubsky gets traded there, but that he stayed alive as well, big deal.
Yeah. If Afro can stay alive until the bomb's planted, then that could be crucial. Oh, okay, just a bit too slow on the trigger finger there. Had to be visualizing. Lucky's being lost as well. 14 HP for Afro. This is not going well at all for Double Pony. No bomb plant and match point for Astralis.
Starting to come into their own here, Bardolph. This is looking better and better for Astralis. And it really, I mean, it's actually kind of ridiculous how this works, how these teams are just chaining rounds together. 7 rounds in the first half for Double Pony, followed by 8 for Astralis, and then they've just traded them back and forth here. 6 rounds in a row for Double Pony. Now we have about 6 rounds for Astralis in a row in this second half.
Last chance saloon for the Pony. Afro goes from the AWP to the Desert Eagle, but perhaps something will be collected later on. But will it be from his teammates or from Astralis? Initial exchange in the A-bomb site, and the lineup is perfect from Glaive. Oh, he's so close for a second kill as well. Does he go for the pistol? See Body trying to make it into the vent. Got stuck, but he makes down on the second attempt. Magis gets his bell rung through the hut. Down to 1 HP is Magis, but Glaive and Zipex now just raising the pressure. Body and Lucky, 2 versus 5. HE sailing to the back of B. Oh, it just goes from bad to worse to Flames as well. He can't even plant the bomb. 5 versus 2. There's smoke everywhere. Astralis can just chill for now. Double Pony really need to cut some players down before they plant this bomb, but they will not be given the opportunity. CP3 jiggling. Nice burst from Body. Oh, so many grenades to avoid from Astralis as per usual, and there it is. It will be a 2-0 after some valiant attempts from Double Pony. Close, but not close enough.
It's going to sting for Double Pony. I think this is a painful one. Vertigo and Nuke, both of these, they played well. They hung in there with Astralis in terms of firepower through and through. I think what ultimately cost Double Pony this match is just the mental side of things. They weren't able to steel themselves to keep their will focused on getting the win against Astralis. And as the pressure mounted, you could see that's where Astralis, they're going to have what it takes to get it done at that point.
Yeah, that was a really entertaining series. Again, we had great runs from Double Pony on both maps. Again, catch up on Vertigo, and some great efforts on Nuke as well. But Astralis are also looking strong. 2 strong teams clashing heads, and it seems the Pony head wasn't big enough.
And it's good on Bubsky. Bubsky definitely performing well here for Astralis. He seems to have found his niche. Like the key things that we needed to see here from Astralis for this team to be successful, I still hold that the op role needs to be a bit clearer defined, and it sucks to see Dupree have to take that over, but it seems like that's going to have to be the play. But Bubsky's fragging, Magus seems to have a return to form, Zipnix is also hitting shots, so I mean all of this bodes well for Astralis in the future.
That's enough from us for now. Time for the desk.
It was definitely enough of Bardolph for today, I have to say.
So much Bardolph today.
So much.
More.
You need more Bardolph.
Need more.
Well, you go talk to him.
I need double Bardolph. 2 Bardolph.
What would Bardolph casting with himself sound like?
I don't know. They'd probably argue, I feel like.
All right, well, enough about that. Let's talk about Nuke. Double Pony.
Yeah.
Really strong start here. Their CT sides on both maps were looking quite good. Both teams kind of struggling on the T side, but Astralis eventually comes back, strings some T rounds together here, and then sails into the second half with a victory.
Yeah, actually kind of amazing. 8 in a row to come back after a really strong start from Double Pony. It was like MBK was 13-1 to kick things off. Things were looking super sharp, and of course we were trying to figure out what was the narrative going to be for this game. What was going to be Double Pony, Triple Pony with 3 maps, or no ponies and getting knocked down to the lower bracket. But in the second half, I think this is where the most interesting stuff happened, where Astralis showed off what they could do on CT side, Glaive was really himself outside, being that info, getting IGL, and getting kills and being successful with it, as well as, you know, Dupree on the op, and we saw those upper holds become a lot better as